All right, now we're doing 7Q, adding arrays. This is by K. Calderon ASC, and 92% of people like it. We're going to create a function that takes an array of letters and combines them into words in a sentence. The array will be formatted as so. So basically, just live life, man. The function should combine all of the 0th index letters to create the word just, all the first all the first index letters to create the word live, etc. Shorter words will have an empty string in the place once the word has already been mapped out. See the last element in the array. What? See the last. Okay, whatever. So yeah, here we go. Here's some here's some memes, and that's how we do it. So for this one, we're going to leave it like this, and we're going to do a double for loop. But first, we need to declare an initial variable, an initial value. So we're going to let result equal an empty string, since it's got to be a string, since it's going to return a string, I should say. All right, so now let's do a double for loops for, and so we're going to let I equal 0. And while I is less than R, but not less than R dot length, because R dot length is this whole thing, it's got to be less than R at 0 dot length. So R at 0 dot length. All right. And while that's less than that, we're going to say I plus plus. All right. And now we're going to do the second for loop. We're going to say for let J equal 0. Now, while J is less than R dot length, because it just needs to be the length of all this, we're going to say J plus plus. All right? And after we get that done, all we got to do is, what is it? We're just going to do an add equals to result. So we're going to say result plus equals, and we're going to say R at J index I. All right, so it'll take this one, which is the J. This is the J column, and what is it? It's going to take everything in the J column and then put the I rows or something like that. It's going to put these ones first, and then these ones, and then these ones, and then these ones. All right, and but we also have to add the spaces after the words. So we're going to, outside of this for loop, we're going to say result plus equals a space, and a string with a space in it. All right, and then we're just going to return result, but let's see what happens. Uh-oh, looks like there's a space at the end of this that we don't need. So what are we going to do about that? We're going to have to go over here and use the trim method, which removes white space from both ends of the string and returns a new string, right? And so we say result dot trim, just like that, and hopefully this works. And it does. Awesome. Attempt it. All right, submit it. As you can see, it's pretty much exactly the same as this one right here. We can also do a double map as well, basically the same way. We just do a map I, and then a map J, and then do RJI, and then join and join again. But you know, that's just how this one works. Let's go to My Solutions. Just the three of us, and best practice in my opinion, very much like this, and we'll see you next time.